That's good.
Yeah, no,
I'm
but
I'm glad it's fun.
what's up? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Well, I'm on this awesome podcast. I got invited to. It was pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
Um,
very last minute, but very neat, right?
yeah, but the guy's a professional, so I
Oh
trusted how it
yeah,
was gonna go. Yeah, no,
super,
listen,
super
everyone should
professional.
listen to him all the time. So I
Yeah,
I tell all of my friends.
yeah. You know me how bad of an influence I am on people. All these years.
What? No, never.
Yes.
I would
Uh huh.
never say that. You've been
But how?
nothing but a good influence.
No, you can even ask my mother. She'll tell you. I know you've always liked my mother, but
I mean, hearing the stories, I'm a lot less fond of your mother, but she really liked me a lot.
oh yeah,
Like,
she loved you. Yeah.
yeah, your mom was real into me, so it was hard to not enjoy her. I mean, and at the time, she didn't seem like a crazy person. Y'all all got along just fine. And like, I'd get her sweet tea, and then John got real mad about it and for
Oh my god. Back
forbid your mom
then.
from coming back. That was just the best thing ever. I mean, I didn't think so at the time. I think I ended up quitting shortly after. Um,
Man, those days were different.
they
Just
were.
always taking all this food to y'all and y'all giving us all this food from Golden Chick.
Yeah, we had a whole lot of it at the end of the night. I would always get salty when people took home the chili because I really wanted the chili and I'd pack it up for myself and then fucking Ariel would take it and man, fuck that guy, right?
Man, fuck that guy. And I remember just the chicken salad, it tasted like it had crack in it. It was just so good.
It
Fucking love the chicken salad.
it did have crack in it. Crack and walnuts. Those were the two main
Yeah,
ingredients.
dude, and grapes. Oh my god. Chicken
The
salad's
grapes
so
and
fucking good.
the pepper and way too much mayonnaise. I could never eat it just because of how much mayo was in there. It
No,
grossed me out
it
so
was
much.
perfect. It was
Oh, it
so
was like an
good.
entire tub of mayonnaise in that chicken salad.
And that's probably how you make perfection, just an entire tub of mayonnaise.
That's the whitest thing I've ever heard.
And I see
I'm
that's why I don't understand why you don't like it if it's just,
because I'm the whitest
complete.
thing you've ever seen. I'm like 164th Native American, sir. Like,
Are
show
you?
your respect. I am.
Did
On
you
my
did you do one of those?
No, I just know because of my grandmother. Because
Oh.
my great grandmother was half, so my grandmother was a quarter.
Hmm.
Oh, so I'm a 32nd. I'm a 32nd, right? Because
Okay.
my mom would have
Yeah.
been 30, 16. I don't know. Math works though. It's either 64 or 32. I don't want to think. I just finished work.
And did you go to the gym, or you were just done for with work?
Just with work, I'll be going to the gym after this because I'll probably go around 11. It depends on what time my friend goes because he's the one with the black card in Planet Fitness. I'm poor, so I'm not going to invest in a gym membership. But if someone else has one and they want to hook me up, who am I to say no?
Hell yeah! And I was worried you'd get like catcalled or something right here in the middle of the night going to the gym.
I will never have that problem. Uh,
No, I'm sure eventually, with I don't know, people nowadays are into very odd things. Not that I'm saying you or have ever been odd, but I'm sure
you might say that.
but I'm sure now, like, even you can think to yourself like, man, I'm the most unattractive. Someone's on the internet's going to be attracted to you in some manner.
Yeah, there is a lot of strange things on the internet. So I get that,
Yeah.
but I probably won't find that at the gym at 11 p.m. on a Saturday.
It is Saturday, right? I keep
It
forgetting.
is.
No.
Yeah, I had to pull that out of my ass just now. I had to think really hard about what day it was. But I was already committed to the sentence. So
Well, I usually work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so like my I start the week on a Saturday, so it always
Mm,
feels weird to like think, oh yeah, it's Saturday. I'm starting. This is my first day of work for the week, and
that
everybody
sounds
else is.
awful.
It's not bad. You get used to it. But then I've been picking up a lot of overtime, so days off don't really matter.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I get
And
that.
you're a contracted worker.
Yeah, I so basically I'm a gig worker is the cool way to make it sound, but really I'm a delivery driver, which is a lot less cool. But it does give me a lot of freedom. So I deliver with Favor and I deliver Amazon Flex.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I generally just work every day, however much I want to, and then once I get frustrated with the day, I go home. There's times like I can't stop in the middle of a shift with Amazon, but with Favor, I can set myself to be clocked in for 7 hours. I can get one run. It can make me angry, and I can just clock off for the day. And that's
Well,
my
that's
favorite
cool
thing
because I
about
didn't know
this
how.
job.
Yeah, I didn't know how those things work. Like, because I'll always see. I'll get Uber Eats every now and then when there's coupons, and it'll say, "Oh, you make sure you tip your driver," because I don't know if they're making dirt or what they're actually like.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are making dirt.
yeah. So I'm just like, man, but no, I'm glad you're able to actually kind of prosper. At least I would hope so with
Oh
those
yeah,
jobs. Yeah.
no, because I was at FedEx office for the longest time and I got real bitter there as I do. And I discovered that I just can't work for a person anymore. I can't have a boss. I can't
I
do
think
it.
you've
It's
always
awful.
been. I think you've always been that way though.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because I
just
know
really,
I remember you always kind of like. I remember you loving Build a Bear when you worked at Build a Bear.
oh, it was the best. That
Yeah, and I.
is,
Uh huh.
no, it was the best job ever. I think I was there for like 6 years and I still miss it. It's the only job I've ever loved. Like I loved the actual job. I loved the people that I worked with, but it just didn't pay. Like there
Yeah.
weren't any hours and it was minimum wage and
It
a love
was.
for a job can only get you so far.
I mean, I can respect that, but yeah, I mean, and then you had the mall too. You didn't have to pay parking or something there for some bullshit.
No, I did
You never
not.
did.
I'm one of the lucky ones. I know some people, if you work River Center, if you work downtown, you have to pay for your own parking. But North Star's full. There's no paid parking there.
Yeah,
You
when I
just
worked.
can't park on the third floor or you'll get a ticket,
Mhm.
whatever.
When I worked at River Center for that movie theater for a few months, I had to pay parking. It was fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's gross. I'm so sorry. It was a nice
Nah,
theater though. Like it's
the
kind
River
of
Center one.
small.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
what I
was
like
like
about it.
an AMC, right? It's like the only
Hmm.
AMC in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's all small and cozy and shit. But
Yeah, and the chairs
I
were real nice.
But I haven't been anywhere in like 6 years, so I don't know like how the world is now after 6 years of just being on this island that I've been on. Here at home.
It's much the same. Don't You're not missing a whole lot. Don't worry.
I would hope so, and then especially like everything's remote now. Everything's fucking. People are delivering groceries to us now. You don't need to shop. You can have you are literally like a surrogate. You just
Yeah,
shop for someone else. It's pretty crazy.
I I love delivering groceries for HEB. It's my favorite thing to do. It's
Is it
so
really?
easy. It's so it's so fucking easy because I don't have to buy the groceries. I don't have to pick out the groceries. I just have to drive to HEB. They load them into the car for me. All I do is like drive to the customer and stick it at their door and leave. It's amazing. HEB is the absolute best.
And you're
Oh,
kind of
fangirl.
yeah, you're kind of employed by HB, right? Because I know they own Favor, right? So it's kind of like a umbrella, the same umbrella.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they didn't always own Favor. That happened a few years ago, I guess. I'm
Yeah,
one
I
of
remember
those
when that happened.
OGs who was
Really?
before. Yeah, I
Did
was
it
like way
did it
back in the day.
did it shake up everything when that happened?
I mean, not really. The only
Okay.
thing that really made a difference was, we started delivering groceries for HEB.
Yeah.
That's what changed. Well, and they got away, like they did away with the actual job I used to have there before I started working at FedEx because I was a trainer
Hmm.
for Favor. There were two of us in San Antonio, and I was one of them. And
Oh
they
wow.
got rid of that after HEB took over because they were like, you know what? People are smart enough to open up the app and see what the app is telling you to do. We don't need to pay someone to tell someone how to do that, which is a very valid point. I
I'm about to say I
understand.
don't know about that. The people doesn't surprise me how stupid people are nowadays, especially with technology.
And reading is hard. Words are difficult.
No, but how have you been? You've been all right for the last. I haven't talked to you in years. I
Yeah,
think.
it has been actual years. I think before starting to listen to the podcast, before that, the last time I was interacting with you, you were like streaming Freddy Krueger or something, and that was what 2020, I think, is
Yeah, I was probably trying
2019.
something, and then for some reason this podcast like really kind of hit the mark with I had never heard of who are these podcasts, but it's a podcast that just talks shit about podcasts, and I was featured on it, and they were just
Oh,
talking
nice.
yeah, and they were just talking shit about my podcast, but like in a way where it's like, oh, you can't not like this podcast, you know,
That's
and
interesting.
yeah, and everyone just started like just following me on the Twitter and messaging me because I was trying to find a, I don't know, you know, trying to speak my voice and find my audience, and then like now I have all these followers, you know, like I told you, that guy just like emailing me like, hey, you want to start a podcast? I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Like,
These
bruh.
these fans calling me on Facebook like every day, and they're just like, "Hey, I just want to talk and say hello to you." And it's like, "Well, I'm busy working. I'm sorry, you know."
Well, it's good that you've got your priorities. I'm
Yeah,
really glad that it's taking off for you, though. Like, that's a really, really good thing. I like to see it. You
it's very
deserve it.
strange though. Like I can get it now how it feels to be like those Twitch cam girls, you know, that like get bothered, you know?
Hmm.
Like, oh hey, come, hey, how you doing? Hey, you know, like look at me for attention, and I'm like, oh man, you know, hey, what's up? But I'm
Yeah,
just
but
this bearded man, you know.
are they asking for feet pics? That's
No, not
oh,
yet, not
that's
yet.
when you know that you've made it. That's when you're like those lady Twitch streamers is they ask you for the feet pics.
Have you gotten
And
there yet? I know you would
no,
Twitch.
no, I have like 39 followers and they're all like friends and family. None of them want to see my feet. And I'm okay with that
No, that's fine.
because yeah. They don't have to see my feet.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling. I miss seeing my cousin's feet, so I know how it is.
Maybe you should ask her for some. I'm sure she would be totally
If she would take my calls, I would. Believe me, I would so badly.
just be like, "Hey, what color toenail polish are you wearing right now?
Yeah,
Can I see it? I bet it's really pretty. I wanted to recommend it but I'm gonna need to see it on your
let me
feet."
guess. Let me guess. And if I'm close on the color spectrum, if I'm very close, you know, just let you know, just the feet. That's not bad. I'm not asking you to like arch them or anything. Just how they are. You know, perfect.
I had a boyfriend with a foot fetish once. It was something. So
But was
yeah.
it was he like deep into it though, or was it
Oh,
just like
yes. He was
really,
doing
really?
I didn't stay with him for very long. It was awful.
Did it make it? Were you like weirded out by it, or were you open to it? Like, I guess I'll just give it a shot or something.
I tried to be open to it, but
Well, that's
I
sweet
just
of you.
yeah, it didn't. I don't know, he took things way too far, I think. I did get like some free shoes out of it, so that was cool. Um, but now I can't wear them because I look at them and I'm like,
I
I
had this
know what was behind these shoes.
I had this white girl over here once, and we were messing around, and she started putting her hair in my mouth, and like really shoving it kind of down my throat to where it was like I didn't want to kill the moment, but I wanted to be like, hey, this is getting kind of like gross, like.
That's not a moment. Like that's okay to kill, man.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to kill the mood, but then I don't know like where the line in the sand is. Like, hey, I need to breathe. Like I can't just have all your hair in my. And I mean like the head of her hair. Like not like any other type of hair, just from the head.
Hmm.
So and
Well,
she had a lot
okay,
of
that's
hair.
I was not going in that direction.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and
I
yeah. It
mean,
was yeah.
nose, you could have breathed through your nose, right? If she was having
Uh,
you eat her hair.
in the moment you panic, you would think now you're thinking about it like, okay, maybe I could have survived it, but in the moment you're just like when there's just hair going in your mouth and it's a lot of hair. She had a lot of hair.
Hmm.
Like she had long hair. It was nice hair though, but it was just like strange to have it kind of shoved down my throat like some Japanese anime type shit. I'm pretty sure it was something like an anime thing if I had to guess.
You've got to wonder how many times she's done that before and
Yeah,
since. Honestly, like, is that one of her go-to moves? And if so, how often has that worked for her?
I
Like,
don't know.
is that
She,
is that the direction I should be going? Is feeding people my hair?
I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't seen your hair in a while. I'm sure your hair's nice though. It's always been nice. Is it colored or is it
Not
just
right. I'm in between colors because it was purple and it was really really pretty, but it's time to change. So I want to go like this bright, vivid kind of Venom type of green, but I have to
oh,
make sure all of the purple is completely out so it
mm,
takes the color well. It's gonna be interesting. Most of my friends are not on board with the green hair, but my brother's on board with it. So
well
it'll
that's all
match
that
my car.
matters. And
Exactly.
like what do it's not like you're working for FedEx at a desk or anything. You're doing your own thing. Who's it going to hurt,
Yeah, I mean, and FedEx doesn't care anymore. You can absolutely have your colored hair. Like that happened back during COVID. I got so excited. Like I heard about it and immediately dyed my hair bright red. That day, I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God, it's finally happened."
I'm pretty sure I've seen your hair bright red. It looks good bright red.
Yeah, I liked it. My
Yeah.
aunt was kind of shady about it. Like after I dyed it purple, she's like, "Wow, I like this way more than the red." I'm like, "Okay."
It
Thanks, Christine.
it trips me out how in contact you are with your family. Like I don't talk to anyone but my sister because she's here, living with me, and that's it. Like you actually like care about what your family thinks. It's amazing.
I think I'm playing that up way more than I'm meaning to. So there's this thing called Facebook,
Uh huh.
and you
Okay.
post a picture,
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh
and
huh.
and then your family can be salty on that picture, basically.
Who cares about what family thinks? I mean, at least to me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's a couple of good ones, and the rest of them just kind of exist. It's okay.
that's true. Just like the whole world.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes we've got really great cousins.
God, you had to remind me about that, didn't you? One of these
I'm
days. One of these days.
I just had to go full circle. I
Yeah.
don't want you to ever forget about your true love of your cousin.
Oh no, I won't. No. One of these days, she'll talk to me again. I have a feeling, and it'll be I don't know if I'll get slapped like just slapped right in the fucking face and be like, you know what, I had that coming. I deserve that. But
I feel like there's some story behind that that I'm completely unaware.
No, 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 no. What you know the past. You
Okay.
know what it was all about and what it's all the same story. I just
Okay.
yeah, it's nothing new. I just wish you would answer my calls is all.
I just don't remember anything happening that would have warranted, oh, I got slapped, that's fair on you.
Well,
Like that seems
I
excessive.
have been talking a lot about it on a podcast that's fairly getting somewhat popular. So it's one of those things, and then you share it to Facebook, and it's like, oh, hey, Lorenzo has this podcast, and then it's like, oh, look what he's talking about. Well, whatever.
See, that's why I had to get ahead of it. That's the real reason I came on today is because this avoids you speaking about me in
Oh
any way
no,
at any point. So, because I'm here, we never need to mention me ever again, my
no,
exploits, and it's not necessary.
no. You've always been great. I've always wanted to reconnect. I just wanted to wait until my mind was a bit better before I started going back to my old, stomping grounds because I literally cannot go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, when you're like, hey, let's go get some Chinese food, it's like, I can only go down the street. There's no Chinese restaurant down the street. So
So
it's
basically, I just need to find like a Chinese taco truck sort of situation and have them, or like the ice cream man, except for with crab rangoons, and they'll play
exactly.
Chinese music as they go down the street.
Yeah,
So
like
you'll
ching
know that
ching ching
the
ching ching
yeah,
ching
and it's
ching.
like the crab rangoons are outside. Oh my God, give me 50 cents for the crab rangoon guy.
Man, that'd be a good deal. Or you can come look at my backyard apartment because it is pretty nice, right? From what you saw.
Yeah, no, it was nice, but I really like my apartment. But we'll see what happens in however many months that is.
Yeah, of course. No, I wouldn't mind you being my backyard neighbor. I
I'm
think
just
that'd be
saying,
great.
I've got the cats, and they can be kind of obnoxious sometimes. They can be loud. I
No,
don't
I
know.
think
Did you know that one of them's named after you?
I remember a cat named Renzi or
Yes.
Renz,
Okay.
but I didn't
Rinzy.
know it was named after me specifically.
Well, yeah,
Even
'cause that's
though,
how I got the name. Because your mom would always call you Rinzy, and I was like, "That's
yeah.
the cutest name for a cat I have ever heard." So, so you got a cat named after you.
Well, that's good. I'm glad these cats are healthy.
Yeah, he's old. He's like 16, I think, 15 or
Really?
16. Yeah,
Jesus.
he's a grouchy old man.
How do cats get when they get that old? Like, what do
Grouchy.
they? That's all they do?
No, he's real sweet. He's actually nicer now than he was when he was younger. So I think he might have arthritis, and that makes him nicer. Like it's harder for him to jump up and claw things because it's harder to jump. That's a really sad thing to say,
I was
but
about
it,
to
it
say,
has
yeah.
made him sweeter.
Well, that's interesting because I'm not a big cat person, but we have a couple of dogs here that are just outside barking at everything and keep the older one keeps getting out trying to lure the little black pug, and I don't want the little black pug getting stolen.
I
It's
don't know
annoying.
that, yeah, pugs should just hang out outside on their own. It seems like an eagle could swoop down and pick it up.
Even an owl, like a small owl, could probably pick it up and just.
That makes a lot more sense than an eagle, actually, considering where we are.
Well, we have vultures too. I've seen vultures around here,
Yeah, but does your
but
pug look dead?
yeah, I was
Like,
about to say they only go after the dead, really, right?
yeah, so just don't rub it in dead things and it should
Yeah,
be fine. Do you
in
do you
like
rub your pug in dead things?
no, I don't. I
Good
just
call.
rub its back every now and then
Yeah, see,
when
so
it
that's
when it does good things.
that's fine. The vultures, they won't come.
They won't. Not for
They won't
that.
come. No. No, no.
But well, I think we're good for our talk. Uh, did uh did you want to push your Twitch or did you want to promote anything? That's why I'm so used to people promoting things.
I really don't have anything to promote. I
No,
mean,
I just
if
wanted you on.
people want to see things that I've baked and that I've gone to K-pop concerts, you can go to Instagram, Hello Choco Cat. Uh,
Okay.
and my Twitch is a hello underscore Choco Cat because Hello Choco Cat for some reason is
Mm,
unavailable, even though it's not. I'm kind of salty about that. It just
that's a
won't let me
fucking
have it.
bunch of fucking bullshit.
I know, I'm so mad at Twitch. I don't know what his deal is.
It's because you're white. They want to give everything to the minorities and the trans. And
Okay,
you're,
but like I said, I'm part Native American.
yeah, but just
So
a fraction.
that's a
But
fraction more than the rest of those
I'm
non.
sure it's somewhere on the arch of your feet. That's why that dude was all over that section, that Native American foot of yours.
Yeah, it does make it better than other feet. That's oh, man. OnlyFans, only feets. That's I'm in the wrong industry.
I think you're doing okay. I think I think you have a out if you need it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I'm proud of you that you haven't resorted that way, but if you had, I would not blame you like whatsoever. I'd be like, hell yeah, like I'd support you too.
I have a friend whose brother told me that if I had an OnlyFans, he would subscribe to support me, and I'm like, don't say that to me, please.
I would say that about if my cousin had OnlyFans, I would so I
I'm sure
would
if your
subscribe
cousin
to
had an
support.
OnlyFans, like your loyal listeners would all chip in and get that
Oh yeah,
membership for you. They'd
she'd
be
be
like, we
worth
need
it.
to make this happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh
get
yeah,
you
she.
the, I don't know, gold platinum plan or
But you're
however
worth it
that
too.
works.
I know you're worth it too. You have a like if you could go like a anime route, I bet you can get an audience.
That's the sweetest weird thing I've ever heard. Thank you.
that real, that real Twitch e-girl. I've seen it. I've seen those like white girls on Twitch where I'm like, "No, I can this is nice. I can work with this."
Yeah, there's some alarming things that I've seen on Twitch. I don't know why some of these things are targeted at me. I don't need to see the women in the pools with the jello and like clicking their nails on the microphones. I don't know how I'm the target demographic for this.
I
I feel
mean,
like they could do better.
I'm saying I feel like you have an out. If all else fails and you're working that hour shift at Favor and you're like, you know what? Fuck this. Let's just go buy a bunch of Jello, in inflatable pool, and let's get it started. I bet you
Yeah,
and come straight to me and I'll promote the shit out of it for you once this once this gets a little bigger. We'll
appreciate that.
we'll help
So
each other grow.
thank you so much. That's all
just
I've ever wanted to hear.
just know you have options. You're not alone in this world. But uh
I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for giving me options.
but thank you for coming on today and I hope to see you soon whenever I don't know, either I get better or if you just want to come by, we can plan something.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah,
We should
definitely.
do that soon.
Hell yeah.
Genuinely, we should do that soon.
We will do that soon.
We will do that soon.
All right.
And thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You're awesome.
No, you're awesome. Thank you for being here just talk about bullshit. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
All right. I'll see you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.